lost and it shows. I saw through the rose. Now my eyes won't close. Lights down, windows back up. If you don't wanna see, is it there? Cause I don't really care. Cause in my youth, love at 22. Chase the rabbit, lose it too. Never win, but never lose. Lies that tell you true. Show you highs you never knew. Can't deny it, can't refuse. Never met a better you. Said I was sorry.
I'm fine. Haven't done anything in a while, really, so I'm not sure why you're so concerned. But whatever. I'll talk to you soon, alright?
On the other side, the grass so high. I can see what you wanna say. I know what it looks like. Nothing else we dry. And I swear I'm fine. You only see a stranger. Sign up. Shut the old me down. Let the trauma stay. Let the weeds grow up. Lights down. Windows back up. If you don't wanna see, is it there? Cause I don't really care. Cause in my youth, love at 22. Chase the rabbit, lose it too. Never win, but never lose. Lies that tell you true. Show you highs you
Hello. Welcome. Hello, everybody. Sorry, technical difficulties. Microphone was switched on to the other device. A quickie promo. Whenever, I guess. Do you want a full screen or do you want me to have a code up? Either one we can make it happen.
Cause I don't really care. Glasses up like cheers.
Yeah, fix the mute issue. I had a Windows update earlier today, so it changed my devices for my microphone. So it was muted. Classic. But I saw it though. I caught it. Yeah, we can do a promo whenever. I think today. Okay, so let's do code ads, Spazam. Okay. Okay. Well, yeah, so there's like 3 major things we're gonna do today. I'll pull the code up and we can talk about it. All right, hold on. Let's do this. Let's do we're gonna do composer. We're gonna do a new composer. We're gonna say create me a new shipper management page for my TMS. All right, so today what we're doing is 3 major things. First of all, we're gonna play around with some AI agents and cursor. So we're gonna see which AI model kind of works the best. I'm gonna mess around with Claude, probably 01 or maybe 03 mini. I think that's the new one from OpenAI. We might mess around with Google's Gemini as well, and then also R1 from DeepSeek, and basically have them use Cursor's composer functionality to create us a new shipper management page and see which one kind of does the best job, and see if we can build out a skeleton. And by the end of the day, like pretty quickly, maybe. We're not going to build the shipper management totally out, but just start with a skeleton, see kind of which model does best. Then we're going to also look at GitHub workflows, GitHub Actions, I guess is what it's called, to implement the pre-commit checks we have from yesterday to check that PRs are actually good to go before they can get merged in. And then finally, if we have time, we're going to get to adding commodities to the shipment details page. So that's the goal for today. That was a pass, right? The microphone is on. Everything's good. Felt good. I feel energized. It's Friday, right? Yeah, it's Friday. Friday, feeling good. I tell you though, I'm gonna have to reformat my computer this weekend. I think it's struggling. I think my graphics card's dying. It's taking like 10 minutes to turn on. I think I talked about this yesterday, but it's like really struggling. So do a reset this weekend. I think fresh install, and then waiting for those 5000 series cards to come out so that I can get a good deal on a 4000 series laptop. Kind of like in holding pattern till that happens. But yeah, I'm also gonna mess around with some better OBS transitions and stuff. I think maybe this weekend, get some animations going, make things seem real professional. Yeah, let's see what models do we have in here. Let's see, preferences, cursor settings, models. Oh, here's all the rules you can do. I think you can do like cursor files. I haven't done this yet. Might mess with this today too. We can basically define like behavior for cursor for different like types of languages, I think. So I don't know, maybe I mess with that too. And then yeah, what do we got? 3.5 Sonnet. I think we're gonna do that one. We'll do R1. Try Gemini. I think this is the good one that just came out. Honestly, I'm like losing track. We also have O3 Mini in here. So yeah, I think we're gonna mess with some of this. One of the things from yesterday, after the stream ended, I realized that the build was broken again. So apparently, even if ESLint is passing, we need to make sure that the TypeScript checks are working. So I went ahead and added this as part of our dev check after the stream yesterday. So now, oh wait, let me get Docker running. Okay, so now, dev check. We run a fourth check. So we do ESLint, PHP stan, we run the IDE helper. It's not really a check, it just generates the file. And then we run a TypeScript check now at the very end. And that's what we were missing before. So the TypeScript check was failing. So I had to make some fixes there. But yeah, so that's in there now. So one of the things I want to do is pull this into the GitHub actions for the repo, so that when we actually do the pull in, so go to the repo really quick. Basically, when I open a PR or somebody else opens a PR, there's like a checking step it can do to like prevent the code being merged unless it's like good to go. Right now we don't do anything, but I want to add it so that it runs this command. Here's the checks. See, no checks. I'd like it to run that. And basically, if it fails, then the PR doesn't get merged. That way we don't break the builds. That's good practice. So I wanna get that in there today. Other stuff is, yeah, maybe you get to the commodity field. And I think what we're gonna do for that one is we're going to I think we're gonna take the select box we created. I think we're gonna create a new one. I don't think we're gonna build it into resource select box. I thought about it, but I think that component's just getting too big. I don't want it to be insane. So I think what we're gonna do instead is create a new like multi-select box, I guess, because we don't have just a plain multi-select, with an optional like create on the fly that can create entries that are like just the name, basically. So because like commodities, we just need like the label essentially. What is this emoji? Hold on, I don't even know what this emoji is. Is this SpongeBob? Oh my gosh. The music's a vibe, yeah. Dude, Harry was here is my favorite artist. He's awesome. Great background music. Is the volume level good, Chase? I'm hoping that it's good. I kind of like have it at like tuned, I think now. Is it? That's interesting. I believe that though. We're supposed to be getting fiber at my place. I'll leave a little loud during the intro. Okay. Like when the stream was starting. If it's during the stream starting, I turned it up a little bit. And then I turned it down after the stream started. So I'll just leave it down in that case. In fact, I can just do that now. I see. During your intro, it was a little loud, but it could also be settings, audio experiences. Like when I was doing my intro talk for the video. Okay. I mean, I can turn it down a little bit. I can go. Tell me how this is. How's this volume-wise? Is it too quiet or is that good? That's at negative 42 decibels, basically, for the max for the music. That's great? Okay, cool. I'll leave it there. I'll leave it there. Let me know when you post on LinkedIn or something and I'll share it or whatever. Cool, cool, cool. Nice. All right. Yeah, no rush, no rush. We're getting started still, so. I'll wait to jump into AI until then, so that people can see it, because I think it's gonna be really interesting. Your M key is dying? Nice. Classic. I need to get a new, I need to get a lot of new stuff. My setup is pretty old. Most of my stuff. I realized, talking about this laptop, it's 5 years old now. It's old. It's old for a laptop, especially one that I daily and have it like maxing out constantly. When I'm streaming, that thing is cooking. Anyway. I just want to, let's see here really quick. I want to see about getting this. Let's just start with the GitHub workflows. Coding and streaming, yeah. Dude, and I've got like Docker containers running, and I'm using WSL2. So it's like my computer, and then I've got like a VM for Linux, and then I have a VM running inside of Linux. Inside of that. So like there's like 2 layers, and then I'm also streaming. And I'm using Spotify for music, yeah. And I got Discord up. What else? I mean, those are the main things, I guess. Yeah, I've only got 24 gigs on this laptop. It's a maxed out. It's as high as it goes. So I like added one of the RAM sticks is soldered, so you can only go so high. So I'm at 24 and that's it. I need to go 32. It's like embarrassing. But it's a really nice form factor. That's why it's an Asus, which so it's like a really nice computer. It's got a 2070 in it, so that's pretty good. But it's like not bulky. It's a small like professional laptop, which is nice. But yeah, it's struggling. It's time for it to retire, I think. Okay, so anyway, looking at this GitHub workflows, your PC has a 2080. Yeah, I know. That's yeah. When I bought this, my computer at the time, my gaming one, had a 1080 in it, so it was way better. Cool. All right, so yeah, for this GitHub workflow stuff, what we have to do is we need to return a status code, basically. So the way the GitHub actions work for the checks is if it returns a 0 code, it's expected that that's a pass. If it does not, then that's a fail. and GitHub will just handle that once we put it into the action. So I think what we need to do is just return. Actually, I'm just gonna ask because I asked this yesterday and it gave me kind of a specific answer. Basically, I want to run pre-commit check, add the file, pre-commit check, and a GitHub action to check PRs before merge or return. Does this need to have to work correctly to fail on a bad check? It's like a, I'm pretty sure it's a 0. I can't remember if you just return a 0. Yeah, looks like it. Okay. So we just return a 1 if there's any failed check. Cool. So now dev check. And then the last thing we want to do is basically now we need to add a file for GitHub to actually run this command, which is a little chunky because we need to actually set up a Laravel container basically. I guess IDE helper. Maybe this check should be different. Maybe it should actually let's add a list for this. Let's add 9 for this. So we need to make GitHub run the action, check against APR, make the IDE helper step actually fail if the created file is different than the one committed. Yeah, so I think we need to go the helper. So that actually outputs a file. I think it's called like IDE helper. Yeah. I guess we could hash that file probably. But I'm curious. Let's see. IDE helper step should hash the file found at IDE helper and compare to the hash of the file after running to generate. If the hash is different, the file is different, and we should fail to check. And inform the user they need to commit the helper file first. I think this should be easy. We just want to like, yeah. So yeah, we have to actually go take the path of this. I think this will work. That looks right. So if I go in here and I say, I mean, I don't know. We'll just add create location A. Now if I go sale artisan dev check. Oh wow, that was really fast. Make sure this fails as intended. Yep, looks perfect. Nice. Oh, look, we got a red because it failed. It's like highlighted red. Nice. But then now, if I run it again, yeah, we're good. Sweet. I think that's better. So now we'll make sure that that file's been run and matches. Now, I mean, they could technically run dev check and not have committed it, but like the point is the pipeline will now be able to actually flag that if it's wrong, which is what we want. Change to false by default. I don't change to false by default. Clipper now verifies. Committed. Get. Push. Garrett TMS 59. There it is. Cool. That looks good to me. What is this? What do we run again? ID helper actions, sale artisan. ID helper actions. Is that it? Yeah, okay. Cool. So now let's go to composer and let's try this. So I'll say I want pre-commit check to be run for all pull requests into main on the repository. If the return fails, it blocks a merge. We should leverage the existing Docker compose. Let's see, we need do we just need a sale? I guess so. Like we just need PHP and Node basically. We should leverage the sale container that Laravel provide. See what it does. Wait, I can open this as an editor? Okay, let's see what it did. So it says, I'll help you, blah, blah, blah. First, let me create GitHub. So they created this file. Laravel tests. We do checkout. We set up PHP. Copy an env. That's fine. I mean, we don't really need to do all this, I don't think, actually, but we'll try it. Docker setup build. Setup sale. I don't know if this actually works. We'll see. Run your dev check command. Will fail if you're okay. Okay. Let's try it. So now, on pull request to main. I mean, let's try it. I don't know. Status git add pull request checks. So then now, if this works as intended, yeah. Wait, actually, we go here. Now, looks good. Let's go pull request. Open a pull request into main. So we added BR checks. Added ID helper check to dev check. So if I run this, it should run the action, I think. I don't remember if this has to be in main first. No, it doesn't. Okay, cool. So it's running it. Let's see what happens. So we can probably bake an image in the future to make this faster, but that's okay. Yeah, I don't think we need to do all this. Yeah, I'm positive we don't need to do all this. We don't need to use sale. In fact, does it even? PHP artisan. But does it use sale? It does use sale. Let's see if it works. But I think we'll get rid of sale. Since it's installing PHP, it even just installed the dependencies, didn't it? npm install, composer install, yeah. I don't think we have to actually do all that. I think we can just use PHP directly. But I want to see if this works regardless. Although it's going to take a minute. Because it's going to set up the containers. So we'll go ahead. I'm pretty sure we just want to do this. We don't need Docker. We don't need Sail. We don't need any of this. I think we just go... I think we just go... Run PHP artisan. No. Dev check. I think that's it. What are you unhappy about? I can probably just cancel this. Let's just cancel it. Yes. Okay. Here we go. This should be faster. I don't think we need all that other stuff. Because we don't need, like, the whole environment set up. We just need PHP and NPM, basically. And, we don't need Docker and all that for that. Not even sure we need directory permissions to be changed, honestly. Okay. Post install. Wait, what? Oh, I see. Yeah. We're good. So it passed. Now let's try this. If I change this, say git status, git add, git commit, broken IDE, git push. That's way faster, first of all. And look, now we got a pass. The PR passes. Jump back to pull request. Let's see if this fails. It should. I think that it will. And we're using an unsupported version of ESLint. Probably fix that in the future. IDE, yeah, look, it's changed. Please commit the updated file. I wonder how to do this output. That looks really nice. Nice. Beautiful. So now, if we go back, it should show failed checks. Beautiful. Beautiful. Sale artisan IDE helper. Wait, what was it? IDE helper, yes. Boom. Beautiful. Now it feels professional. And then we can go settings, branches. It said that you had to do this in here, right? Require status checks. Search for status checks. Laravel tests. I mean, that's a bad name for this, isn't it? What should we call it? Jobs, Laravel test. What should we call this? Like, code. Code. What do we do? We do TypeScript checks. We do ESLint checks. We do PHP, I guess, standards. Okay. Standards. Yeah. Looks great. And then we go access, I'll go code. Code. Okay, that's fine. We just gotta wait for this to complete. Once this completes, we should be good to go. Code standards checks. Let's see. Easy enough. Might even be in here now. Code. Check the last search for stash. Yeah, it's probably gotta complete. Okay. Okay, cool. I think we should be good now. There it is, boom. And we'll jump in here. Oh, wait, stand. There we go. Code standard checks. Save. Yep. Oh, man. Oh, hello. Okay. Cool. What are my links for streams? Here we go. See, x.com, there it is. You're good. People in Lost Freight were asking about, PC crashed out on me. Yeah, that's funny. Feel you. People in Lost Freight were asking for the links, so. Oh my gosh, my face is humongous on these links. I'm gonna delete the embeds. Tell them Twitch, best latency. Okay, I'll add it. Alright, that's sweet. I'm gonna merge this thing. I don't know. Oh, because it's gotta be. Yeah. Well. Nice. That was easier than I thought it was gonna be, I'll be honest. But I like it. It's a lot better. It's a huge improvement. Huge improvement. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I want to look at, these agents here soon, I think. Let's see. What I was thinking we'd do today with them is look at, the shipper management. I kind of want to, like... I kind of want to just see if it can create us, like, the basics. I'm thinking, like... as far as, like, how it's gonna look. Let me get everything spun up here, actually, first. I think we did this already, right? Sales up, sale, let me do... let me get this going. Run dev. Cool. Yeah, so I'm thinking... we're gonna add a section on the left side, like we have for everything else. Oh, test. Yup, look at our sidebar save state. I love that. Love that. But yeah, shippers, maybe customers. What's better, shippers or customers? What's the better wording? Shippers. Yeah, there we go, shippers. I guess we can change. It's not that big a deal. We call them shippers in the database. But so basically what I think we'll do, I want it to look like nothing we've built so far, which is why I think the agents will struggle. Yeah, I think that they're gonna struggle because we haven't built anything quite like it yet. So I think let's try it. So if we go composer, I think we start with. I think Sonnet's gonna do the best, to be honest. So I think we start with something else. I think O3 Mini or Gemini will be the worst. Hey, thanks for following. Thanks for stopping by. Good timing. I'm about to just jump in right now into these AI agents. See how it goes. I think, yeah. How's O3 Mini supposed to compare to O1? Mini versus O1. O1's better. It's funny because I just didn't feel like O1 was even that good. Comparable with O1 Mini. So maybe we try O1. Maybe we go O3 Mini. Hold on, let's do this. I got it. Hold on, let me add a thing here. I think I can do this, right? Hold on. Maybe we can add, right? Checkbox. What is it? Box? Square? Square. So then we go O3 Mini, and then we go O1. Actually, no. I think we go O3 Mini. Yeah, O1. Then we go Gemini 2.0. Oh, I can't do emojis in here. That's a bummer. Wait, really not? Whatever. Wait, I'm surprised. Checkbox. So checks work. A checkbox works. Oh, it does sort of work. Okay. Okay, that's fine. Okay, anyway. I think we got Gemini. I think we want to do Sonnet 3.5. I think we do DeepSeek last. I think I can do R1 and something else, right? I can do V3 and R1. We can do 4.0 too. Should we do 4.0? VC's throwing the money at you. Right? No, I think we're doing an experiment today. We're gonna see which of these does the best at generating code. So I'm gonna like throw these somewhere. Maybe I'll throw them, I don't know, down here maybe. I'll make them look a little nicer. We can do DeepSeek V3. What? Oh, 4.0. I think we'll do 4.0 too. Experiment sounds like procrastination. That's fair. That's fair. Maybe a little bit. We're trying to build shipper management next. So we're gonna see how far AI can take us. And what's the plan? You're testing different models. Yeah, so we're building a TMS. That's what the streams have been. And basically what I want to do is I want to take, here's our TMS right now. We've been working on. So we got like shipments. You can like see shipments and everything. We're going to start on the shipper section. And so I'm going to tell it, we'll figure out a prompt and we'll give them fair prompts and then we'll compare them all. But basically I want to just give them each directions to add a shipper management section. I'm gonna try to go really detailed and see which one does the best. Like, we're not gonna be super scientific. But it's gonna be interesting, I think, regardless. Let's drop some opacity. I guess I'll give it a background too, so you can actually see it. What is chat log mode? I think that's fine. Here's our list. Maybe I'll just give it a full background. Is that readable, Chase? Is that alright? Is that passable for now? I don't have to be super official here. If you define each thing you want to code as if you were to find user rate, it should do well. You need good details in your prompt. Alright, let's try it. Let's work on a prompt then. Alright, so let's work on a prompt. So things I want to do is shipper so we're doing a shipper management page. I want to add navigation link and sidebar. I want to have a page that is a list of shippers that can be clicked. I want to do like a page that's a list of shippers, but I want it to load the shipper. I want it to be, I think I want to load it in like a pane. I don't want it to be like a whole page. I want it to be like maybe the top half is shippers, and then the bottom half is like the details. You like click it, and maybe you can even collapse it or something. So maybe like a shipper list page where the top half is a table of shippers, and the bottom half is the detailed information about the selected shipper. I don't think we're gonna go too crazy. Like, I think if we tell it to make a shipper create and edit like functionality, I definitely don't think it's gonna do it. So I think we gotta like, I'd be happy with just like the skeleton of this. So I'd say use existing. Only one shipper can be deleted. Yeah, posting now. Okay, cool, Chase. Thank you. Yeah, what did this thing say? What did it suggest me to say here? Top half, just repeating itself. Yeah, it can be selected. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, so I need to specify probably. About the selection. Okay, so only one shipper can be selected at a time. I want to give us some information too about like use existing components, use inertia to load the initial component list page, but use async requests or inertia partial reloads to. Oh, we could use inertial partial reloads actually to do this. I think to load the details, to load the detailed information about the selected shipper in the bottom pane. Radio button drop down. Okay, only select at a time by clicking their row on the table. The table, oh yeah, the table should have a search bar that filters the shippers, similar to how it works in the oh look, it's suggesting the resource search select component we built. That's cool. Similar to how it works in the shipment list page with a search bar. How are the details shown? Yeah, the details. So the details section should list. I think right now we don't have very much. Hold on, let me look. Wait, we have shipper details? What's that from? Oh, that's from the load page. Hopefully it doesn't try to use this partial. I think all we have from a shipper right now is basically yeah, I think it's just name right now. So we could have it stub out stuff. The detail section should have tabs for different sections that mention as the shipper. The tabs should be locations is a good one. Contacts, notes, documents, general information. We probably have billing information. What else do we have in here for a shipper? That's probably good for now. We'll fill this out more. I think if it just creates tabs, I'll say you can use the skeleton component to show loading state and also to stub out page contents that may not yet exist. Loads run lanes. Yeah, lanes is a good one. Yeah, I guess like load history maybe or something, or like history, shipment history. Loads run lanes used. Yeah. What else should we put in here? What other details we need to use? Use existing components where possible. You can pull in additional shad scene components as necessary. Use inertia to load the initial list page, but use async requests. Hey, what's up, Dev? Yeah, I think this is pretty good. What do you think? What else? Is it good enough for our experiment? Who's using it? Is this going to have account info credit? Yeah, we'll have all that stuff too. I guess it'd probably be under like... So I guess billing information is probably too general. I guess we probably want... Or too specific, I mean. We probably want like accounting. With like credit line, days to pay, scorecard details, requirement, like shipment requirements, for example, is probably a section we're gonna want. I'm thinking like the goal, like if this succeeds, it will create a working list of shippers that I can click and it async loads the details with these tabs. If it does that, I will be impressed. I don't think it'll go that far. I mean, I could be wrong. I think it might try to go further than that if we ask it to. I just don't think it'll do it successfully. Like, we could tell it to add database columns if we wanted to get wild. Wait, should we do this? Actually, git checkout. Hold on, we could do a branch for each version. Right, so we're starting with 03 many. Garrett agents 03 many. How about a button to see loads related to the shipper? That's a good call. Yeah, maybe let's do this. Let's say the following tabs should be functional. General. Actually, let's just maybe we just add functionality. We need the following functionality on this page. See a button to see a list of loads related to the shipper. Selected shipper. Ability to edit the shipper's information. Sure, let's just go. It really wants to do add a new shipper. To add a new shipper. Should we add in a shipper create page? A shipper create page. We are building a shipper management page for our TMS. We need to add the following things. I want to specify active loads as of history. Yeah. Abilities. Button to see a list of loads related to select shipper. And the ability. This is going to go forever to filter the loads by active or not. Ability to edit shipper information. Ability to add a new shipper. Ability to add notes to a shipper. That should work. Base this on the add notes and shipment. in the shipment page. Go page. Ability to add a new location to the shipper. I think we just go with this. What details are we missing before we fire this thing? And I created a branch. So we'll branch for each one and I'll commit what it does. And then you can go and look and see what the code differences are between all the models we run. I'll just like accept it all and commit it. And then we can pull it all up. I think you can evaluate from diff. This is a big prompt. How well will each do? Yeah, I know. I'm really curious. All right. Let me do this. Let me save this somewhere. I'm gonna put it in our... Where should I message this? Hey Chase, I'm gonna send this to you. So that I don't lose it on accident. Alright. Cool, let's do it. So, we're starting with... where's the list? So, 03 Mini is the current one we're doing. Let's drop it in. We're in agent mode with 03 Mini. Wait, I can open this in like a page, right? It said? No? Oh, wait, yeah. Okay, it did. Cool. Here we go. Alright. Wait, why is it grayed out? Can I not do it here? Oh, it's, I see. No, I don't want to do that. I want to actually ask it this question. Hold on. Thank you. I'm trying to ask it this, but it's like pulling it. Here we go. Oh, but it's like stupid now. Hold on. Can I? I don't want it to like pull it out of this like it's like let's do this. This might work. Okay. There we go. Alright, here we go. 03 Mini. It's thinking, that's for sure. Oh man, it's really chugging. I didn't expect it to be so slow. I guess we should have kept track of how long it takes too, huh? Might have to do that again on the next one, so we can actually track it. Pull a timer up. Let me shrink this down, I guess. So it created a new index. Can I see where? Okay, it created pages index.tsx. Not bad. It's a good start. It did shipper details. We already have a shipper type that it didn't use. So I'm surprised it didn't pull that in. But that's okay. We didn't tell it. It would have to scan the whole code base, I guess, to find it. We didn't tell it where the types were. We could have done that. Handle row click. It's doing... This isn't red, I don't think. Use... I don't think that's how that works. Inertia.get. It's using tabs? Okay. I mean, it's not bad. Oh, so, okay. So it ran the linter. So I think it's reacting to the linter now. And correcting. Not knowing the rest of... Yeah, okay, well, I'll tell you what. After this one, let's tweak the prompt a little bit. Yeah, it'd be kind of annoying, so to like redo it every time, I think, to make the tags work. But we can tell it, look at the types here, look at shipper model here, look at Oh, I should have told it to use actions, but I didn't. So like, see, I messed that up. Maybe we'll tweak this one more time, and I want to add time. Like we'll record the time, so see how long it takes too. I think that'd be fun. Oh man, it's like really chugging though. See, this is where it's funny that like I just paid the cursor bill. Oh, it failed. Can I see what it tried to do? How long will this run, I wonder? It's surely got a timeout eventually, right? It's trying again. Maybe we'll have to set a time limit. We'll time it and also set a time limit. Like, if it's over 5 minutes of generating, maybe it gives up. Or we, like, stop it and say, alright, that's it. Did it do the same thing? Let's see. Did it change anything? Did it fix the inertia thing? It did. It's different because inertia's at the top now. And the route is a little different. It's doing like the inertia get. Right? Yeah, it's a little bit different. Oh, here we go. Below is a revised version of the file that makes some changes to satisfy the linter. I've added ESLint. It added ESLint disable. That's really funny. That's really funny. Yeah, I think maybe we'll split it up. Maybe we'll make it a smaller task. I think the interesting thing is see, like, given a big one, like, how does it do? And maybe we can do smaller ones after. It's still generating, but so it actually added ESLint disable comments because it couldn't figure out the linter problem, which is really funny to me. That's really funny to me. Replaced any with more specific types. Yeah, we did. Okay. Try using this final version of the file, and then it printed a file that's not happy for cursor. This version. Okay, do we just accept? Accept. Is it still going? I don't know what it's doing at this point. What's the diff we got? So all it did was created a shipper's index file that most certainly does not work. Oh, it's still, wait, did it do more or is it the same? No, it's the same one, I think. Yeah, I think we're done. I think it's broken. Yeah, okay. Well, this is what we got from... I'll commit it so you can see what it created. So this was prompt 1. I think this is going to be one of the worst ones. Yeah, commit dash out prompt 1. Push dash u or... Alright. That was a pretty bad job. I mean, we don't have the best prompt, but well, let's just try some other ones. If they all fail miserably, we can revisit, all right? Like the prompts. So let's move on. That was O3 mini. Let's do... What do we want to do next? Let's do GPT-01. I think so. Hold on, let me mark this with a checkbox. As completed. Not as a success, but as a completed. Alright, GPT-01. Alright, new file. So what we're doing, 01. Cool. Let's go. New composer. Let's go 01. Drop this in. We're in agent mode. And should we start a timer this time? Timer. Or stopwatch is really what I want. All right. I'm gonna click submit and then we'll put the stopwatch on. Oh, unsupported model. Well, look, it says unsupported using Anthropic models or GPT-4o, but it worked for O3 Mini. I wonder if it defaulted back to normal. All right. Disqualified. Nothing. Put an X, right? Hold on. X. There we go. Not supported. Bummer. All right, hold on. Get check out dash B. Garrett agents 4.0. Let's go new. We can do this too. All right, and then copy this, paste it. We're on. So we're normal. Now we're on agent mode. Submit. Oh, I forgot the timer, but it's okay. It is cooking. Okay, it broke that. So it broke down the tasks first. So navigation, the shipper list, a detailed section, a create page, functionality, reuse components. Let's set up the basic structure. Okay. Modify sidebar. This looks really good so far. Oh, you guys can't see this because the thing's in the way. Here, let me move it over here. There we go. So this is looking pretty good. And create the page. Is it done? It's not done, is it? Because I'll stop the timer. No, it's still going. Create it. Okay. Shipper list, add a section for loading states. Man, sounds good. Creating the shippers directory. Okay. Found some linter issues, corrected them. That's good. Added the nav link for shippers. Very good. It didn't use the route, which is not as good, but that's okay. It fixed an issue that I was already in there. It did the active route again. Okay. Wait, it's going back and forth? Oh, that's funny. So it says if changes are not applied. Oh, they're in here. So something with the composer, I think, is just goofed. So it's done. So like under 2 minutes. Minute 57. Should we add that to this? Probably. Say minute 57. Okay, so it doesn't know how to use inertia, which is funny because there's examples in that file. There's something with the linter that it's not happy with. So it created the nav to a page. There's something with the linter it's not happy about though. Just accept all. Let's see what we got going on. See if it works. Okay. It created shippers. It made its own button, it looks like, for some reason, instead of following the standards in there. That also doesn't seem to work. I don't think it added an actual route. Yeah. I don't think this actually works. Shipper list actually used anywhere? No, that's it did a pretty poor job. But look, maybe these are gonna all fail, and then we'll come back with a new prompt and we'll try again. I'll give it a smaller task. Let's try, these, I started with the worst, okay? So, like, I think that's fair. Could get better. Garrett agents 4.0. All right, check out main. What are we doing next? I mean, at least 3.0 mini or 0.3 mini like did something. Gemini. So I wonder if Gemini's not gonna work. Hold on, I want to look before we get too far here. Okay, if I go Gemini 2.0, I mean, it seems like I'm gonna be able to do it. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. We can come back. We can do a short prompt after this. It looks like it's gonna do it. So let's run it. I'll just leave it on main and then I'll commit it to something. Watch me accidentally commit this crash AI code to the main on accident and have to undo it. It'd be kind of funny. All right. Reset our timer. Let's go submit and start the timer. Unsupported model. Dang it. Why don't we just do normal? What happens? I don't know. Let's just try normal mode. Maybe I'll just add a caveat that we had to do normal mode. This thing's cooking. Let's create. Oh, it's the first one to do a create page. Look, it added the route. I'm impressed. Wait, this is, what are we on? This is Gemini, right? Yeah, Gemini. Dude, I mean, it's going fast. Look, create location dialog. It is writing so much code right now. Oh my gosh. Shipper controller. It added stuff to the shippers page. Look, it added the relationships. Dang, that's broken. That's not gonna work, but that's okay. It updated the types. Okay, that's kind of a stupid update, but it did it. Key improvements and considerations. I guess we need to like capture this in this commit somehow, right? I guess I should have like grabbed all these. I can still upload them later. Accept all. What do you think? You think it's gonna work? No shipper on the nav bar. Wait, did it not update the nav bar after all of this? No way. No way, it did all of that. No, wait, sidebar. Navigation. Wait, did this not actually work? Hold on. Sidebar.tsx. Hold on, is there like sidebar.tsx? Wait, okay, so this is the one. So it like, wait, did it create this? So it made its own up. This isn't real. Let's see if the route works though. Okay. We got shippers. We got shippers. Wait, does search work? I will be mind blown. Whoa. No way. It made the search work? That's so good. What? Come on now. That's so good. Oh, the inertia request is goofed. It's so close. It needs to use inertia for this. That is like an edge case on like how it did this. Like it's a mistake. Look at edit shippers working. Hold on, add note. That's not working. Add location. Let's try. Okay, wait, hold on. Let's go. We have global selected. I don't know if this actually works. So we have global. Let's see if I add a location. Does this actually work? Test. Table locations has no column named shipper ID. Oh, it tried to add a shipper ID to the locations table, which is not really what we wanted to do, but it tried. Look, it literally hit an endpoint to create a location. Like, that's a legit, that's a legit effort. View loads. App models. Oh, you know what? Did I call it loads in the prompt? That was me setting him up for failure if I did. Yeah, that's fair. I should have called it shipments because we call them shipments in the database and in like the code. So it tried to do load. But I mean, look, it was gonna like load. You saw that little dialogue there for a second? I don't know if I can just close this. No. I'm impressed. That's pretty good. That's not a bad attempt. I think we got to go back. Now that we know this, we need to go back and do 01 again with regular mode. Oh, I forgot to stop the timer. I have no idea. It was pretty fast though. I think we just go by it's fast or slow probably. All right, let me submit this. Get checkout. That should be Garrett agents Gemini 2. Get. Sure. Okay. I'm impressed. I mean, I guess we should actually look at the code, shouldn't we? Like, look at it. Should we look at it more? Hold on. Get checkout. Garrett agents Gemini 2. Because it actually did a lot of code. Actually, it's probably easier to check it out in GitHub. Let me go in there. Okay. So, okay, so see where it's doing like the inertia renders? That's great. That's pretty good. Which one is this one? This is Gemini, okay. Dude. Solid. Solid. See, what I wanted to do is use a partial render on this to reload the shipper, but it's okay. That's what I was hoping it would do. That would be like... So see, it got confused and did loads instead of shipment. Assuming you have a loads relationship. Yeah, see, this is where we goofed. This is a legit attempt. So the problem we ran into with it not loading is that this... since it's trying to load it with the inertia request through like the inertia router, and because this is returning JSON, it doesn't work. So he would need to do an Axios request directly, or like something outside of inertia, basically. I said loads, my bad. Yeah, no, it's all good. I've been trying to stick to shipments to make it consistent. I also say loads a lot, obviously, so I didn't even catch it till just now. The sidebar was also a miss. We should do this again. We'll see how the rest go. But we could do it again and do like ratings, I think. Like, does it get navigation right? Does it do an inertia like partial relay, like do something like that? Then we can actually rate them. Create note dialogue. This was really good. Although it's a weird name for this file. A create note dialogue component. That's a weird name. Did it use our type? Page props from types. So that's the oh, we didn't see the create shipment, did we? Hold on. Where are we at? Let me check this out again really quick. Add shipper. We didn't even look at this. The same large prompt against the same model? Probably not. What do you think? Test shipper. City. Raleigh. There's no way this will work, right? Wait, did that work? It worked. It actually created a shipper. Wait, did it actually create a shipper? The create shipper works. That's pretty crazy. Dang. That's solid. Yeah, that's solid. I mean, it's probably like not very good code. Based on everything else we're looking in here, it's probably a bit of a mess, but the fact that it works is pretty cool. And it updated our types with a city and state. Here's all the routes it added. It's pretty cool. So then comparatively, this was 4.0. This is all the code 4.0 did. It's pretty bad showing. And then this was 0.3 Mini. So 0.3 Mini tried too. I mean, it was pretty broken. It created one file. So Gemini by far the best so far. But I think let's go backwards really quick. Yeah, Gemini, I'm impressed. Let's do 0.1 with the same thing now. With like not, since it doesn't support agent mode, we'll just do regular mode. Yeah. Content, nice. Thank you, Chase. I'm excited. This is fun. This is cool. Let's try this. All right, so now we're running 0.1 again. We're just running it in normal mode, so it can't like run commands and stuff. It's a little bit like not as accessible, basically. But Gemini did pretty good, so who knows? Due to low rate limits during the period, usage pricing is required. Let's do it. Turn it on. Anything for science. Okay, wait. Try it again. Oops. That, and submit. Let's see what it does. Dude, I didn't think... I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Gemini did pretty good. Pretty good. I will say OpenAI... I mean, look how fast Gemini worked. It was like... Dude, it was turning out the code. That was crazy. O1's definitely going to think. I mean, that's what it's supposed to do, right? It's creating view... Okay, it's like way off base. It's not even creating code in the same language. Oh, like with this... Yeah. Wait, it's like not even close. Okay, here we go. What did it even create? I guess we'll look at that. I'll just submit it. You know what? Just accept it all. We'll save it. That's officially the effort. Sure. That's disappointing. That's definitely disappointing. So we'll never know. I mean, like, the stuff it created... we'll pull it up in GitHub, it'll be easier. Hold on. What do I want to do? Here, I want to go 0.1. Oh, I didn't push it. Yeah, commit. Sham. There we go. Okay. So it added a new sidebar component going to shippers. I actually don't know Vue that well, so I don't know how good this code is, to be honest. Looks like it's using TypeScript. I mean, I even like I don't say use React, but I say use shadcn, which is React, and I also say reuse existing components, which it did none of. Maybe the default mode, maybe the non-agent mode does that, so I can't see the code. But like it doesn't use the skeletons or anything. I mean, it kind of just did, oh, there's a skeleton. I think it kind of just did whatever it wanted. And it's just the front end. It doesn't do anything else. Not impressed. But, you know, to be fair, we ran it in regular mode, so that could have been part of the problem. But we'd also ran Gemini in regular mode, so I don't know. I'll add that we ran these in normal. Alright. Wait, Claude? Claude time? I'm gonna be so disappointed if Claude does a bad job. I'm not gonna lie. Because I really like Claude. It's my default. That's what I usually use in here. Alright. Moment of truth. Yeah, I like how it's like thinking through it. Look, it's reading files. Let me read the notes file. See how you did notes before, so we can reuse that functionality. Let's look at the sidebar. I understand the components, the structure. Let's start building. I think something's goofy with our linter. All right. Shipper list. Also, I'd turn on usage base for O1, right? That's what I did that for? And it did, like, horrible. I had to pay extra for that one. Still going. So we're at 4 files now. Doing the edit shipper dialog. Oh, so it's putting it in a dialog. That's interesting. I guess we didn't specify where the edit had to be. I just said you should be able to edit it. I just assumed it would do it in line with like the details. Create location dialog. Okay. I wonder if it's going to go back and try to fix all these lengths. Let's add navigation. So it's only done front end so far. It's going to need to do something in the back end for sure. Okay. Oh, look at that. We've now created all the necessary components. We need to create the back end routes and controllers to handle the functionality. Okay. It's reading the routes file. Have some basic shipper routes. Checking out the shipper controller to see what we need to add. Looking at shipper model, looks good. Let's see, this just makes sense to me. Like, we'll see how the code shakes out, but like, this is how I would think it would react. Updating shipper controller. Has an issue. Missing import. Fixed it. Nice. Adding shipper model to include the new fields. So it added location fields to the shipper. That's fine. Create the migration to add the new fields. Oh, I gotta run this, I think. Yeah. There we go. Ran that. Updating the migration file. It's good. I mean, I may not totally agree with like how like the way it's solving the things I'm asking it to do, like putting all that on the shipper table necessarily, but it chose that route and it's doing it. Look, it even added our shipper resource updates. That's crazy. I didn't expect it to actually do that. Oh. We ran out of usages. We stopped the agent at 25 tool calls. Please give the agent feedback so I can ask it to continue. I think it's fair that I can ask it to continue. Please continue. I wonder if it's going to know where it left off. Okay. It updated. Okay, it updated our TypeScript types. It is updating so much. Like, it's being pretty thorough. Look, it added the shipper to the notable types on the enums. Oh my gosh, that's so good. Although it changed it to the namespace. Which that's kind of like a unique thing we did. So if you watch the other streams, we created like a middleware basically to like alias shippers to the shipper namespace so that we don't have to like pass the namespace to the front end. But it just changed it all to use the namespace. It's not the worst thing. This is crazy. All right, let's run it. My database is going to be goofed now, so I got to reset it for the next one, but... Okay. The security... Dude, oh my gosh. Still going. The create page. We have so many files to look through. This is absurd. Alright. Didn't create a view file, also. Just want to call that out. So I'm glad it didn't do that. Are we done? Alright. Wow. Alright. Let's see what works. Okay. Shippers. Shippers. Oh no. Oh. Okay, that's fair. I did say... I told it in the thing it could use shadcn components. This is a shadcn component we don't have installed. I'm going to commit the code we have, to be fair. But I want to install that just because I want to see... I want to see what if I install the shadcn component, that seems fair. And then see if it breaks. Alright, Garrett, agents, quad, sonnet, 3.5. Git add. It did so much code. We definitely have to see how it works. Okay, so what we're missing? Switch. Okay. Sail MPX. Actually, I don't remember what the command is. Shadcn. Switch. I feel like I kind of cheated. It's like that's sort of cheating, but also like said in the prompt you can use shadcn components. So I mean, like, I wonder what would happen if you like gave it the ability to, like, I should tell, like, give it the ability to like log in, so it could like log in and try functionality after it writes it. That'd be wild. Oh, this is actually a break though. Components UI data table is not this. It's if there's a lot of these, we'll just shipper loads dialog. I won't fix all of this, but if it's just a couple things, data table. Oh yeah, that's not real. Data. What is it called? We used it in the shipment list page. Hold on. Shipment list. Yeah, it, like, installs it in place. Nah, it's all good. I don't think that's a direct shot at us. He's not wrong. I mean, they're building stuff. All right, I want to get this to work, but like this data table is actually pretty broken. I just want to see what this looks like though. Hold on. Let me just go. Where's it at? Is it here? Data table. I think I can import data table from. I think I can do that. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Failed to resolve component shipments data table. Shipments / shipment list. Shipment list data table. Okay. It's the install on data table is a little goofy, so I know I'm just coping now, but all right, so we've got our shippers page. It doesn't use the authenticated layout, which is a little goofy because now our nav isn't here. This table looks pretty good off the rip. Looks like city state doesn't load. Look, it loads async. Wait, hold on, what's it doing? Wait, how is it loading? Is it just like dumping it into the table? Let's see. I guess we need to go to. Gotta figure out where it even created stuff. Pages, shippers, index. Let's see what it does. Shipper details, selected shipper. Set selected shipper. Okay, so it loads all the shippers and then dumps them on the row. And then on click, it's just filling it. Okay, let's see if notes works. Notes should work. It's using our note component. Shipper is not. Oh, see, it broke the enums. So the enums don't work. View loads. Okay, wait. Actually, we should find one that has an actual load. See if it works. So let's go shipments. Quality langosh. Sure. Shippers. Does search work? It does. View loads. Alright, so that does not work. Is it making a request? I bet that's supposed to be on the shipper model, but it's not working. Oh, wait. Are these new? They are. Oh, we actually have errors happening. That work. Oh, I didn't realize I had that in there. Class app models shipment not found. Oh yeah, it's probably doing loads again or something goofy. So edit. Can I actually edit? Test. Post method is not supported. No. That doesn't work either. But add location. Oh look. Warehouse, distribution center, retailer. I didn't say to do any of that. Warehouse. I don't know. A warehouse. These all required. Oh, is it actually? It might actually be creating it. Wait. Okay, locations doesn't. It's not throwing an error. I don't know what the shipments thing is. I can look. It's actually throwing an error. Laravel.log. View loads. It is in. Shipper controller load. Oh, yeah, I think so. Shipper controller. It looks like we have a loads. It added a loads function. No, it did. It did shipments. So I don't think this is real unless it added it. So it did shipments. Oh, it messed up this. That might fix it. No. No such table shipment shipper. Oh. Shipper belongs to many. Did it write this code? This might be my code. I don't even know. Basically, this needs to be like through, right? Shippers, maybe like this. There we go. Oh, it looks like it might be kind of broken. Wait, I made one called test, right? Wait, did it not save my update? Loads. Yeah, I think it's like causing a redirect on accident. I think it's a little broken. Let's see if add shipper works. I don't think I did that on this one yet. Test shipper 2. Whatever. Is this required? So it looks like that works. That's cool. Yeah, that didn't work. That's right. I mean, this isn't horrible. The notes work. Oh no, because the enum is messed up. Yeah. I mean, that's definitely the best so far. I mean, this doesn't look... It did the inline loading, even though it kind of did it weird. This is definitely the best entry so far, I think. Let's take a look. So this was... Oh, let me do this. Quad. Okay, let's just like scroll through some of this. Yeah, so it did the create endpoint. Yeah, it did like a weird way to do the inertia helper there. And then shipper's index probably doesn't have authenticated layout. Yeah, see, they define a new... So this needs to use authenticated layout so that the page shows right. Shipper loads dialog. It's funny that this doesn't work. It's probably using inertia and not expect. Here's the enum thing that it broke. See how we use shipment right here? It changed it to the namespaces, so it didn't work. Did it change the Yeah, it didn't change the enums in Laravel. It just changed our front end enums, so that's why it's broken. It did add these, which is cool. Added the route. I mean, this is pretty good. Look at all this code it wrote. It wrote over 1,000 lines of code. 17 files, 1,200 lines of code. It did add this. Yeah, that's wrong. That's crazy. And I bet you that if we tried and we're like, hey, these things are broken, it would, I bet it would correct itself. If we, like, really took it further. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's Claude 3, Claude 3.5 Sonnet, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm impressed. Yeah, that's pretty good. Now, well, first of all, I gotta refresh my whole database. Sail artisan, migrate, crash, go, artisan, migrate. Do that. Fresh database real quick with test data in it. Okay. Yeah, that was pretty good. I like that one. I mean, I'm glad because I like Claude. It's my favorite. Generally, so definitely my favorite so far. Let's do R1 next. I think so. Let's do R1. All right, close to the right. Let's create a new one. Let's go R1. Or should we do V3? What do you think? V3 first or R1 first? I think R1 will do better, so I kind of think we should do V3 first. Wonder if agent mode actually works for this. Yeah, let's do V3. Because R1 is like the thinking one, right? Pretty sure it is. Okay. Let's send it, see if it works. Nope. Okay, we gotta do normal mode. We might have to do normal mode for both of them, actually. We'll just see. Alright, we're going V3. Sending it. It does feel like it's in such a disadvantage when I have it not in agent mode for this big of a prompt. Maybe next what we'll do is we'll ask it to like refactor a page or something and see how they all do. So it's like a smaller scope. Probably do that. Or like add a feature to a page, like a small feature. Give some of these models more of a fighting chance. I mean, this isn't doing too bad. Why are you? There we go. Okay, so it added the link to shippers with a truck icon, which is a kind of a weird choice, but that's okay. And then it created the main shipper list page and then the create page, so it's working on now. Wait, it's adding an MC number field for shippers. I mean, I guess no, yeah, that's a weird thing to do. It also added auth specifically to this for some reason. You also need to create a shipper controller and model. Please continue. I'll just say please. I'll just say please create the shipper controller. Please create the rest of the necessary items. I definitely prefer Claude's response, although it did take a lot longer. You know, Claude was chugging, and also Gemini was in normal mode. It wasn't even in agent mode. So I would say so far out of this, Gemini by far surprised me the most. I am pretty surprised by it. I might have to actually try it out for like day to day a little bit. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alright, I asked it to finish stuff up here. Let's see what it did. See, like, that's the thing. Like, since it's not in agent mode, it can't run commands. So it just did, like... It didn't run, like, the create command. But I bet it would have if it knew it could. But it updated the shipper controller. It updated shipper model with a status for some reason. Would you like me to continue with the component files for each tab? Yes, please finish all necessary files. Yes, please. Finish all necessary files. I mean, we're kind of cheating here, I think, but it's like asking me if it wants to finish the job, which I'd like it to. Okay. I mean, it's written a lot of code too. Look, it's only one that wrote more code than this was definitely Claude. Wonder why index is canceled. Can I click this without breaking it? I mean, this is looking kind of promising too. I'm really curious how R1's gonna handle this. I didn't think this one was gonna do as well as it is. I mean, it's confused on the like concept of like a shipper. But it again, it's kind of like what we saw earlier, where like it picked a way to do things and then like it went and did them. All right, let's log in. All right, so there's no shipper link. What did it call the route? Web. Did it add one? Yeah, it did shipper controller. Are we getting an error? No. Getting a unexpected string. Check the render method of inertia. With query string? I don't know what oh wait, let me to be fair, let me commit everything we've got here. So it's like exactly as it was. Garrett agents. And this was DeepSeek v3. Okay. I want to do like some of these when it's writing so much code. I just want to see what it looks like. What did it do? Shipper query where name like. Let's just go. Like I think it needs to do like a get here maybe. Yeah. No. What the heck is this thing doing? Shipper. I'm just gonna do this. Wait, it's doing. I mean, we can just go. I don't know why. Oh, it's saying when there's a request. Does that work? Class. Like I forgot a component to export your component from the file. Oh. Shippers index. Why is this file empty? We saw that it was like canceled, right? I don't know why. I didn't think I canceled it. Create the main shipper. Yeah. Why did this not apply? Accept all. There we go. Okay, so there's an error in that file now. Shipper. Wait, didn't it change the nav or no? I thought it did. Oh, it did the sidebar thing again. It's funny how they do that. I guess I need to like see, that's where I could probably update my prompt and have a better result by saying update the app nav sidebar file for the new link or whatever. React is not imported, I think. Okay. We didn't have I mean, that wasn't too much. So here we go. That's kind of a weird way to do it. The page is like huge. Hold on, we'll refresh. Yeah. So this should work. I actually like how it did the search. Quite a bit. That was a good way to do it. Where it did when request search function like this. Like that was cool. I don't know if it's actually doing it that way. Hold on, let's see. It's not even using that. So I could just go, it's just saying I can go search like this. And it'll search it by default. But see, I bet it's not, I think the search is front end only. So it kind of like did one thing in the front end and something different in the back end and like didn't connect the concepts. But still, we have a search that works. Clicking it seems to work. Locations, add a location, does not work. Nothing's even happening. Let's see. Locations, add a location. View loads. Notes. These don't seem like they actually work. About add a shipper. Here, test. Did it create it did create a migration. Sale, artisan, migrate. Oh no, the migration's broken. Okay. So it's pretty broken. The migration's broken. The buttons don't seem like they work. But it wrote a lot of code. I underestimated it. So I'll give it that. Let's look at the code really quick. We go here, and this is V3. Did I not push this out? No, I did. Agents, DeepSeek, V3. Agents. Must be cached or something? Agent, there it is. Cool. Let's take a look. So yeah, okay. So this was kind of a weird. I don't like. This was a good, like, an interesting idea on how to do this. I think partial reloads would work doing it this approach, but it didn't actually use this. It just filters it on the front end, doesn't actually hit the back end with a search, and this also doesn't work. So I had to make some tweaks there. It's interesting that it got rid of the specific request and replaced it with a generic request, and then did the validate here. That seems pretty okay. We didn't see the edit though. Wait. Let's see if edit works. Wait, there's not like an edit button, is there? It's like hidden. Wait, so if I go, I don't know, like edit one. Oh wait, it'd be like this, right? It'd be like, was it one edit? Okay, so there's a hidden edit field. Test, 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 save. Doesn't look like that actually works. Am I paying for Cursor? What's the cost? Yeah, I am. I think it's I went to the paid plan so I could use Agent mostly and the Composer thing we're using today. I think it's 25 bucks a month maybe. It is a little more expensive than Copilot. But I don't pay any AI usage or anything. Well, I guess I do for 01 since I turned it on, but generally speaking I don't. Okay. So it did add an edit field that we didn't see. There is a search endpoint that doesn't get used. Looks like delete would probably work if it was hooked up anywhere. It's like when it stopped and I asked it to continue, it sort of like lost track of like what it was doing, and so like didn't keep going, sort of. This is wrong because shippers already exist. I feel like it should have known that, but because we have everything defined. It didn't even follow the shipper model. Odd. That is a lot of classes. Oh, that's the switch I added. Oh, I accidentally committed that, I guess. That's okay. Yeah, so it added a sidebar. I mean, yeah, it's not bad. Hold on, show. I want to see, is there, there's no, like, edit button or anything it tried to put in. So, is there a perplexity plugin? I don't know. I can see if that's an option. Let me do R1, and then we'll look and see if we can do some kind of perplexity thing. Let me check out main again. I would say I was surprised by V3 there. It did better than I thought it was gonna do. We got a new one. Oop. It's fine. Okay. We're gonna go R1. We're also going to refresh our database again so that it's fair. I'm gonna see. I'm assuming agent probably doesn't work, but we'll try it. No, it doesn't. Okay. We'll go normal. That's fine. Normal mode. Go. See what it does. Alright. While this thing's going, I am going to use the restroom really quick. I'll be right back.
Your lips touch my shoulder. Yeah. When we take off all our clothes, I feel alive when I'm with you. With you. With you. We're only getting older. Yeah. Time keeps ticking by it. I don't feel alive like I used to. It's true. It's true. It's like I got my hands tied inside out. It's like I'm stuck in standby. If I knew how, then I could fucking leave this all behind. If I knew how. Murder my day job, kill my future, burn my whole life to the ground. Don't need no pay stub, I'll be a loser. This for all y'all looking down. If I stayed another minute, I would probably off myself right now. Wow. Life keeps getting colder. Yeah. If I don't heat up, I swear I'll die alone. Who I could have been, what I could have done if I had known. It's like I got my hands tied.
Oh no. R1 did view? That's so disappointing. I feel like I should tell it should be React. I guess we have to be fair. We have to be fair. Let me accept it and push out what we got. Git checkout, dash B, Garrett, agents, DeepSeek, R1. We'll be fair. But I am going to ask it. This should be in React to the rest of the product. 'Cause I want to see. I wonder if it's gonna like totally freak out now. Oh, see, now it's updating the right place. Wait, no. That's a new file, right? Yeah. I guess it just can't see the project. I probably need to like tag the files that I want modified to like maximize success here. Yeah. I guess we'll see what happens. We'll see if we can at least look at what it's made. Also, in this process, I want to see. Here's all the models we can do. There are cursor models. I'm not sure if we can use like perplexity though. Let's just accept all the files it made. Look, it created like, yeah, it was way off base. It like had no it's like I just asked it on a blank template to do things and it built those things. Yeah, I'm disappointed in R1 there. A little bit of a bummer. That's all of them though. That's it. I think I want to go look at Gemini's code again that it did. Hold on. And then we'll see if we can get perplexity in here somehow. Actually, we just go like oh no, never mind, we can't. Let's see here. R1. Yeah, it's pretty light too. Look, it created the routes. Like, it doesn't even make... The code that it wrote doesn't even make sense for R1. Like, it added... First of all, there's already a shipper definition in this file, I think. Maybe not. No, there is, yeah. Resource shippers. So this doesn't even work, first of all. But then it just defined it. It defined controller endpoints that don't exist, that it didn't like write. That's pretty disappointing, honestly. Yeah. I thought it would do a little better. I thought it would do better than V3. But I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe V3 is supposed to be better. I thought R1's the one everybody's been talking about, though. It's like the thinking one. Interesting, though. Interesting. Let's see. Cursor perplexity model. Cursor. Use perplexity and cursor. Someone posted a while, I don't remember this. Basically, make a file. I don't know that it is. Is perplexity, yeah, it looks like you can use it for like web search, but I don't see a way to like have it write code for you. I do want to look at what Gemini and Claude probably were the best ones. I think so. So this is that's DeepSeek. That's Claude. Wait, this is Claude. Here we go. Okay, so this is Gemini, going back to this. This was really good. This was normal mode. You recently made an announcement about an API. Yeah. I don't see a way to plug it into Cursor right now. So unfortunately. Oh look, it even does. See, this is pretty cool. Look, I didn't even catch this earlier. But Gemini actually created the inertia partial data check. So it's even doing like JSON versus the HTML inertia response. Look at this. A full page load shouldn't normally happen, but it's good to have. It added that, like a human. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Maybe we should take a picture. We can post it. See what people think. Git checkout. Garrett agents. Gemini. I don't think. Did it have migrations? No, it didn't. Let's see. We did have to fix something for Claude, though, didn't we? Also, it didn't add the nav link. Right, it did. So it even tried to do that, right? Wait. So it's saying show shipper. So like it even tried to do this right. But it didn't. Hold on. I wonder, this is on shipper controller. Oops, I don't know what I just did. Shipper controller. I want to get a picture. If we can get it to work to show like the page. Let's get rid of this. Let's see what happens. Okay. So now it should be loading technically down here. You look at model. Yeah, the loads. That's where it messed up with the loads. Yeah. You're right. Good call. The add node didn't work, but add location did. I mean, we really don't have anything to see down here, though. Unfortunately, it didn't like fill them in. Let's do this. Let's go. Actually, we can get the search worked, right? Industrial. Then we can get a little bit of everything. So this is Gemini. Chase is my dumping ground right now. Sorry, Chase. Let me check out Claude. Oops, git check out Garrett agents. You should check out ShareX for your screen caps. I don't know. ShareX? I haven't heard of that. Do you like it though? Oh, we gotta install Switch, that's right. Wait, wasn't that in the shipper loads dialog? Am I crazy? I thought we omitted that like on accident. Was it actually in here and the import was wrong the whole time? Oh, team switcher, okay. Love it. It does basic editing after capture, can do screen record too, full window. Nice, I'll check that out for sure. Do a decent amount of that, so. Alright, I think that's enough that we can. Oh, we have to do one more data table, right? Data table. Yes. Uh, all right. Oh, I should make it the same one, actually. Hold on. What did I make this one? Industrial Z. Industrial Z. Nice. Yeah, I mean, they both did a pretty good job. Claude didn't do the authenticated, which is a bit of a bummer. Gemini was also significantly faster. Which one's better? They're very similar. I'm definitely biased. So minus the missing navigation. Although, to be fair, Gemini also didn't add it to navigation. I don't think Claude did either, though. Did it? Oh, no, Claude did have it, actually, I think. Didn't it? Yeah, Claude did actually add it to navigation. It just didn't have the layout reference. But looking at these, which one's better? I think I like Claude's better, primarily because I like the way it handled the header here better. And I like the buttons a lot better. And it took the, like, gray title bar here all the way across, which I think looks better too. I am biased, for sure. I am biased for sure. I also like that it added the search icon. I mean, I really just like everything pretty much better than... Claude's is so... They're so similar. I feel like Claude's is just a slightly better version. But it also took... I mean, what? Many times longer to generate. So... Well, it was fun. I think, in summary, I still like Claude as my default. I don't think it's quite there to generate everything we need to make a page for us yet, unfortunately. But I am going to have to try Gemini out on some more stuff, because it did pretty good. It did pretty good. Did one do a better job of reusing code than the other one? It's a good question. Let's see. Let's look like shipper list. Types. So Claude, I think Claude did. Claude reused our types, which was very cool, and actually added new fields to it. Shipper list. Let's see what it did on down here. It matched how we did search on the shipment list page better, probably. Let's see how Gemini did. Index. First of all, so, I mean, look, I mean, Gemini did too. It updated the types. Yeah, definitely. One thing I will say, it looks like, so Gemini redefined the shipper routes on the controller, which were already defined. Let's see, did Claude remove the reference there? No, look. Claude actually understood that resource shippers was going to reference shipper controller. So it didn't add all those extra routes. It just added the one new one that it needed. so it understood better, at least for the routes. When we can go file by file, let's look. So we can probably compare these side by side, right? So this left is Gemini. Okay. So if we look at shipper controller, let's look at can I want to go unified. There we go. Always takes a second to load. There we go. All right. So looking at these, let's look at index. So Claude did a shipper resource collection. That's much better. So it actually used our shipper resource and built a collection, which is like our API resources, which is how we would want it to do it. It's actually very interesting that it actually passed in the current organization. That's actually crazy. Wow. I didn't even catch that earlier. So if you're not familiar, if you haven't seen these streams, we created something called current organization, which tracks, the app is all multi-tenant. So you can have different organizations that shouldn't see each other's information. So we created this whole organization system that automatically will filter data by what organization you're in, blah, blah, blah. If you create something, it'll auto-assign to your organization. So you don't actually have to add current organization like Claude's doing here. Can I collapse this? Yeah. So you don't actually have to add current organization here. But this is something we made up. Like, this doesn't exist. Normally in Laravel, they call it teams. And there is no, like, current team thing like this. We just made it up. So Claude read our code and realized we had this thing we're doing, and it thought that it needed to filter by the organization we are, which is pretty cool. It's very cool. It doesn't need to do that because it's automatically applied, but it's cool that it saw that. The create form is literally the exact same. Wait, no, it used the inertia helper with Claude versus Gemini used the render. Yeah, Gemini used the render. So can I name this tab? No. Okay. So that's fine. This is how I prefer. I actually prefer Gemini's method here, using the inertia facade with render like this, but it doesn't matter. So looking at the create, Claude used our shipper request, which I like. I think I called this out on DeepSeek that did this as well. So DeepSeek set it to the generic request, then put the validation in the method. I prefer us to store that request separate. That's how we've done it most places. So I prefer this for sure. Again, you can see it using organization, which is cool. And then it did a redirect. That looks good. So show. This was where Gemini tried to get fancy and tried to say if the request is looking for JSON or it has the header partial data, then return JSON. The problem is this actually broke inertia, so it didn't work. Whereas Claude used shipper resource here. I don't think it actually uses this though. It would be shippers.store, or I mean .view, right? Or oh, yeah, it doesn't actually use it. So that's kind of interesting. So yeah, it created a show, but doesn't actually do anything, or it never gets used. Although technically you could go to like shipper / shipper ID and it would give you that, I guess. So like for the API, I guess, but Claude never actually used it. So I think Gemini did a better job on this overall, to be honest, than Claude. Going to update. Again, I really like how Claude did this, using the request directly instead of setting it to the default request. And then just doing the update validated. I mean, these are very similar. Something interesting here is that Claude returns the shipper resource, which will actually break in inertia because it's returning JSON. So if you do an update post, inertia is expecting a HTML page essentially and will fail. So Gemini, actually, this is actually what we want, because it's telling it it succeeded. Go back to the previous page, which is probably like the list page or whatever, to see it. So this is actually correct, and Claude got this one wrong. So Gemini add loads again. We could tweak the prompt to make this better. This was good though. I guess actually it did it over here too. We did the same thing. So we just have them out of order. Is that what it is? There is no destroy. Okay. So Claude actually filled out the destroy function, so you could delete. Gemini didn't, which is fine. We didn't ask it to delete, so I think that's fine. This feels like overkill from Claude. It's kind of going beyond what we asked it to do, actually. If anything, that might be a little concerning. And then they both messed up loads. Naming, I guess. This didn't work because Claude added shipments to shipper, but the reference was wrong. There's a join table called shipment shippers that it didn't do correctly. So, yeah. I don't know. And then again, it's trying to return the collection. That might be okay because of the way it was doing it. I think it was loading at async, so it might have been fine. This is Gemini. This is too much code for a controller. If an engineer opened this PR, I would flag it because that's too much business logic for this controller. It should be somewhere else, either in the shipper or in an action or something like that. But otherwise, the way what it's trying to do makes sense to me. It's very similar actually to this. It's got the status. It just doesn't have a search. And then we have a store location. So this is where Gemini, I think, kind of went off the rails a little bit. It created a store location and a store note on the shipper. I mean, I guess it's not off the rails. I guess you could argue it. To be able to add a location onto a shipper. And same with note. I'm a little bummed about the note because we actually add notes. The way we add notes to shipments is completely agnostic of model. So all they would have to do to add that functionality, I think Claude had it close, right? Claude actually had like the note popped up, but it didn't add, I think. One of them did. But it's all basically agnostic. It should have just... I'm surprised nobody got that, to be honest. Yeah, assuming a notes relationship. Yeah, here, look, Claude. So this is the store shipper request. See, it added the validation to our request. This is what Gemini should have been doing. Even changed the authorization to true, which is what I would have done. Same for update. Updated our shipper resource with the new fields. This is also great. Actually using shipment resource collection when loaded. This is exactly how this is probably how I will do it when I get there, honestly. So, looks great. Added the selectable label, which is great. We needed that in there too. So Gemini added a shipment model at the top level. This model actually does exist already under shipments. It's app models, shipments, shipment. So it failed to find that existing shipment model. Again, it was running in normal mode, so maybe it couldn't look through the code base. But duplication for sure. Looking at shipper, so Claude added some fields. Otherwise, yeah, pretty much trying to do the same thing here. They're both wrong, basically. It's interesting to me that Gemini added a load class reference after it added a shipment model. Again, kind of like a weird disconnect. Claude added migrations for the shippers table. It did not work though, because this is a create and it should be an alter. So just a syntax error mainly, to be honest. I did add a navigation. The navigation looked good too, I think, for Claude. Yeah, we did. We confused it. For sure. Gemini messed up the navigation. Claude did not. So Claude was one of the few that really added. I actually thought the navigation was going to be an easy one. I guess I should have specified the file probably, and that probably would have helped a lot. But I didn't, and so like a lot of them added the sidebar and all this. You know what I'm curious about? Okay, actually, we're gonna do one more thing. If I give Gemini a better prompt, can we match Claude? If I say add it to the app sidebar, use shipments, will Gemini perform as well as Claude in like a quarter of the time? Let's do that after this. I'm not gonna spend too much time on here. I think we're about to get to the place where that gets pretty different. So, front end wise, looks fine. It's using the inertia router, which is good. Looking at shipper create, for example. So here's, yeah, the note dialog. Like, we didn't need to do this. There's already a create note thing. We could have just plugged in the notes component, basically. And it would have been fine. So, Gemini kind of went overkill. So yeah, here's shipper create. Submit, router post. Did it use the right router? I did too. Gemini did the right router as well. I don't know why it did this. That was an odd thing to add. Yeah, nothing to add here really. Looks pretty good. They both did a pretty good job here. Shipper index. I don't know why. So I don't know why Claude did auth here. Did it even use auth? No, I don't know really why I did that. When viewing the yeah, exactly. So in this page, one of the differences was here. You see the authenticated? See how Claude does not have authenticated? It's not calling the layout. Now, to be fair, there could be a case made that, I mean, Claude's wrong. Gemini did this correct, for starters. But something that we haven't done, but we might do, is make the authenticated layout default layout if you're authenticated, so you don't have to specify it in each page. And so this could be a case where Claude is expecting you to be following that design pattern, and so that's why it missed. But Gemini caught it and pulled it in. Yeah, authenticated layout, pulled in the layout and used it, which is perfect. You know what we should have done? I didn't even think about this, but we should have done it, which is I should have run my the pull request thing that we did earlier today. Oh, we still could, I guess. I could open PRs for all of them and see how bad the linters complain. Like, if any of these pass the linters. Probably not, but it would be funny to see. Yeah, from here on, it's funny, they actually did some similar stuff. Create location dialog. I mean, look at this. That like almost looks identical. Props, open, set open, shipper ID. We did null undefined on Gemini. Yeah, very similar. Very similar. See if there's anything else interesting to catch in here. Edit shipper, the loads dialog. Maybe the loads dialog. Or, yeah, we can take a look at the loads dialog. Shipper details. Oh, there's no shipper details for this one. Let's see what loads dialog is. Is it in here? It might be. Shipper loads dialog. Again, it's funny that the name of the file is identical. Like shipper loads dialog, even though they both flipped back and forth on shipment and loads for the naming, but they named these exactly the same. I just think that's interesting. And again, here, so Gemini pulled in an interface for load. We have a shipment type already. It should have used. Also, I think, Okay, so here it's using router to get. I don't think this works. Oh, this was the issue we had, right? Where it was like loading a new page. I think this is, since it's router.get, I think it's going to cause... It's saying a preserved state. I don't know. I guess I'd have to try this, but I think that's actually going to cause a inertia to load a page at shipper loads and redirect there. Yeah. These look pretty good using the badges. We didn't even get to see the badge usage because there's no statuses, but... So it looks like Claude's loads table looks like it was going to be a lot nicer. And it does use a data. It actually uses a whole data table versus just just like a regular table. Claude's actually uses the whole data table, so you'd be able to sort it and everything. 1 point given to Claude for trying to correct the enums, 1 point taken away for doing it wrong. But I like the idea that it tried to update the enums. That was cool. I'm really impressed by Gemini updating the types. Didn't expect that. Yeah, and then Claude's got the route, so. No, I think that's pretty good, honestly. Let's do one last thing, and then we'll call it here. And then I want to work on... Oh, that might be it, honestly. We'll see. But I want to do... we do git checkout main. Let's pull up good old Composer again. Let's make it a full editor. Let's create a new entry. Let's go back to Gemini. All right. Oh, we could give it a picture. Make a shipment page like this. I want to see how we can take... Gemini is so fast. Hold on. Oh man, I might have lost. Let's see, does this work? Okay. Okay. Here's our prompt. Hold on. So we had to do normal mode. But let's say let's fix load. A list of shipments. Filter shipments. So loading states. What else do we want to make sure? Oh. Add navigation link to app sidebar. Okay. We are building a shipper management page for our TMS. Shippers and logistics are the customers that are shipping the goods. We need to add the following things. Shipper list page. Okay. What else did Gemini miss that we should create? A shipper create page. Only one shipper can be selected. A search bar. Oh, notes. Use the existing notes. What is it called? Wait. No. Okay, cool. Didn't mean to lose it. Wait, can I not? What's going on? Dang it. That's all I wanted. Alright, button to see list of shipments. Actually, let's go to this. I don't know why it's not letting me. There we go. Set it in here. Ability to see a list of shipments related by shipments. Hold on. Let's get rid of all load references. So reloads to load, show loading state. Okay, that's good. So I want to say navigation link in sidebar. Oh. We'll get there. There we go. Navigation in sidebar. App. Why is it misbehaving now? App. Wait, let me add a reference. What's going on? It doesn't want me to do it. Cursor's like, no, you cannot. What the heck is going on here? Alright, let's close it. New composer chat. Open as an editor. What is going on? Why can't I add references? I guess I can just add them here. What I wanted to see is, I thought there was a notes component. There is, okay. Notes. Use notes component. I don't know why I can't add tagged things now, but it's annoying. Alright. So we have notes in there. We have app sidebar in there. What else? I guess we can add... Oh, we reference shipment list, right? Somewhere. We'll add shipment list. Shipment list. What else? Locations. I guess that's all fine. Only one can be selected. Similar how it works on the shipment list with search bar. Make sure you're loading things async. Oh, we need to add... Let's do this. Also, pull in initial. Pay attention to returning the right type. Create data from the controller side. Inertia router helpers on the front end. And we'll expect an inertia render response versus a fetch or Axios request, and use a JSON response from the controller. I think this is good. I think we send it. What do you think? We send it. Oops. No. Jason's on Do Not Disturb. He's like, stop messaging me all this crap. Sorry, Chase. I have hope. Dude, it's so fast. Look at how much faster it is than anything else. Oh, I think the route file might be wrong. We'll see. Is it done already? I think it's explaining it. It's done. Dude, I'm gonna be floored if we get something similar to Quad. We have a shippers button. Oh, it didn't use authenticated layout this time. Dang it. Dang it. Is it less files? It might be. It doesn't look as good this time. Come on, notes. Ah, notes breaks too. Hold on. The new, let's see it. Let's just work with it for a second, see how far we go. The new page, the new list page needs to use the authenticated layout to preserve the nav. We should pass in the breadcrumbs to like we do on other pages, like that's fine. Also, I'm getting this error when trying to access notes on the new page. See how it does. Some correction. It's so fast. Look, I like how it split it up. Like, it literally is like, all right, first we're gonna go the authenticated. It added breadcrumbs. Nice. Okay. And then here it did, what did it fix? Get notes? Wait. Wait, what did it do? Invoke. Oh, it did something goofy. I think it did something goofy this time. Do you think anything from Devon has been ported or used? I didn't really use Devon that much, so I don't know. Honestly. We got our nav back, though. This isn't gonna fix it. I guess I should give it this. The Ziggy error is related to the front end. Oh, I can't type. I should have said you should undo the changes you did, because I don't know what it did with that invoke. In here. I don't think that actually even gets run. No, wait. Wait, no changes made. What? Wait, did it generate the exact same thing? Are now correctly passed in as an object. Hold on, did it actually do that? I mean, we'll just... No, I mean, like, it didn't do anything. Get notes. Refresh notes. Refresh notes. Notable type. Wait, it is actually in there. Pass parameters here. Yeah, wait. Why is that unhappy? Wait, what's the error? On shippers line 15, notable type is required. Shippers. Wait. I mean, it seems like it'd be this line. I wonder if notable type is, null. It's throwing the same error. Notable type null. Something, possibly. I probably am guiding it. It's probably gonna be like, oh, you're right, it is null. Even if it's not. What's it gonna say? We need to do different. Oh, is it gonna do the... What is it doing? Wait, what was that? Wait. I think we've gone off the rails. What the heck are we doing now? Notable route map. Why are you doing that? No, this is all wrong. And now it's adding something else to create note for some reason. I think we've just gone off the rails at this point. I mean, you know, it does look better. I mean, you know, the search work. Yeah. Notes does not work. Oh, wait, is it actually loading? Is it doing the partial reload now? Hold on. That's actually an improvement if it did that. Hold on. Oh. It is. Hold on. So if I select one, though, and I go... Oh. That's an improvement. That's the first time anything's done that. This is what I was saying we should... This is how I was expecting it to work originally. When I was saying I keep saying the partial reloads with inertia. This is what I've been talking about. So it must be doing... I didn't look that close to the code yet. We'll look at it. But, it's actually... Look, the query's up here now. And the page is actually reloading and doing the query. But then our state keeps. It might not keep if I go to another tab. No, even another tab. So it's doing a partial reload. That's an improvement. We haven't seen anything do that yet. But that's how I wanted it to work. Like, that's how I'm gonna do it when I really do it, not with AI. Okay, wait, so it's saying if... Oh, maybe it's not doing a partial reload. It looks like it's doing this, which is cool. For different reasons. So it's, I think, if we go to shipper... What's it called? Bit index? How do we have a JSX and a TSX file? Oh, that's from the other thing we did. I think it's just setting from before. I didn't delete it. We should try add shipper and see if it works too. Get shippers, callback, router. Get. Okay, so router can be used from inertia like that. So now we know. Preserve state true. On success, set data. Page props shipper. As shipper. Interesting. So wait, how does is this returning a component props? Interesting. Huh. That is an interesting way to do it. So it's basically using the router from inertia. It's getting back the whole page. But then instead of loading it, it's saying preserve state, don't refresh. And it manually is going into props and setting the shipper value from the result. So it's like getting back the new page, saying don't replace the page with this one. Just look at what's the current shipper list on the new page supposed to be, and then like replacing the current page data with it. Which is not how I would do it, but it's interesting that that's how it did it. Also, the whole JSON thing is not working. I wonder if you can change that. Can I go like request payload options, URL data, and then options? Can I go like, no? What are my options? Oh, see, I could do... Oh, no, actually. Is that it? Yeah. I don't know what async means. Maybe that would make it JSON? No idea. Just curious now. Not really sure. Anyway. Yeah, it's an interesting day of AI. I think, yeah, I'm gonna have to mess around with Gemini a little bit more. It seems like there's some promise there, which is cool. I have so many files to delete. I don't remember what the command is to delete. Just ask. What is the... Rid of this. What is the command to delete all? Never mind. That was interesting. That was really interesting. Yeah, I think that's it for me today. I was thinking about doing the commodity field, but it's like 4 o'clock already. I think this was a pretty interesting experiment. And I started the stream by getting the pull request stuff in place, which is cool. So we got some progress. Next week, we will do... we'll add the commodity field. And then also, we'll actually work on creating that shipper page that we were just talking about. It's gonna look similar to what the AIs did today. So maybe we go to compare. Actually, once I write it, we can compare it to some of the examples that we had today. That'd be kind of interesting to see. But anyway, yeah, that's it for today. So thanks for tuning in. We'll be back on Monday. Another stream, getting to the shipper list, actually creating it. Using AI to help a little bit, not write everything though. So yeah, if you're not on our Discord or following us on socials, please do so. Love chatting about this stuff, and if you're a broker or somebody in freight and want to get involved, shoot me a message. Happy to hear from you. So have a good weekend, everybody, and I'll see you next week.